Hey guys, it's your girl Rebecca. We're back on Esther's show, and today we're going to talk about yesterday's episode of Insecure.
Yeah, we totally missed the last episode.
We did.
And honestly, I feel like our reaction to that last episode was basically what that last episode was all about too, because there's only two characters
Pretty
in that
much.
show.
Yeah. But it was cute. I liked it.
I think we're going to explore that in this episode because I think some of the things translate here. It's interesting. Issa has options.
She has options.
Yeah, she has options of where she could work and also where she could live.
She has options.
She has options.
options.
It's very nice to see that.
Yeah.
I think that she started off looking pathetic in the beginning.
She still looks pathetic. No, but to be honest, I got to see a grown Issa at the end of this week's episode.
Oh yeah.
So that was nice. It was a very good way to
she's
maturing. I'm proud of her.
I don't even think it's maturing because this is 30 years old or something.
I mean, we're gonna get to that part later because that was towards the end.
Yeah.
So
I still don't know. I feel like the story between Issa and Daniel is so incomplete. I get little hints here and there, but it just feels like there's nothing. There's something off. And then I think we got a taste when they were Issa was out with her friends and they were saying no, they don't want the Issa. And
during the
I was like
doing the commentators view of that scene,
down.
they were people. Well, actually, Elon, is that his name? He was people don't know what people only know of Daniel in the context of Lawrence, which is true. But then Molly has known the whole aspect of Daniel. All the way back to when Issa was in high school. So I think they do have her best interest in heart. I think, although I am forever Team Lawrence, I do believe that Issa and Daniel have something very special because you could see that Issa kind of did want it to work out, but not now because I think she realized that her life was not put together or it was not in order. So
yeah, and he shaded her. And I think Daniel being vulnerable is kind of uncomfortable because we get to see that, sometimes he could have conceded to the fact that, you're not a big shot.
Say, honestly though, whenever you're in an argument with someone that you love, I think we all have a tendency to say things we don't mean.
No, I think that's the part of knowing that you're in an argument with someone, not to say things you don't mean. Exactly. People just are so, I don't like that, but whatever. I do know a lot of people when they're in arguments saying what they don't mean, and you should have the emotional intelligence to control yourself. But I also think that going back to Issa and Daniel, I think that his extension for her to stay at his place just shows how much he cares about her. And at this point, it's Issa's
yeah, he was
call
over here talking about it's I like how it is now. I like you being here. Blah, blah, blah.
That dude last episode was cute. You need to leave. You got 1 week.
Oh, y'all see? Did you guys see?
So bipolar.
Did you guys see Issa's fantasy with Daniel?
Yeah, in the morning. Was pretty lit.
Why is she eating in bed? That's the first question.
Okay, that girl is dirty as fuck. She's dirty. So let's move to Molly. I think Molly, I didn't think she had a storyline outside of Dro. Thank God she does.
There is more to Molly.
And I think this highlights some part about things that people say about Black-run businesses. So if you don't know, it's not spoiler alert. Molly transferred from.
This is a spoiler alert.
Whatever.
It's a review.
Molly.
The whole purpose is to spoil it for you guys. Anyway.
Okay, because I hope you guys already watched it for us to be talking about it. People don't look for reviews unless they've watched it.
Yeah.
But Molly transferred from a predominantly white law firm to a all Black law firm, essentially, with that one Spanish guy.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
And I think that she's just that's not how my firm used to do it.
Yeah, honestly though, she did that to herself. Literally, sometimes I even think to myself, am I complaining a little bit too much?
Yeah.
Because you don't want people to always identify you as that girl that's always comparing her old firm.
Her secretary did her dirty though.
Because her secretary wouldn't go tell everybody else.
And Black people are petty. If you harp on something, if you have a weakness, it's not like they're trying to be rude about it, but that's how they joke with you. And so they will point things out like, that's not how we do it in my own firm.
But I mean, I don't, like, honestly, it is gonna take her a little bit to adjust. So, you know.
Yeah.
She'll be alright.
But I think it also...
If she can find a chocolate man. She might find a chocolate man and it'll be nice.
But the other part that I think the writers are trying to call our attention to is that when you have like black-owned businesses, the way it's run and the way it's operated can be very, very different from how predominantly white people run their own businesses. Yeah. I think that even with HBCU schools and PWIs, like when we're talking about like management, administration, finances, sometimes you can see a big difference in how they run things. And even if they're big schools, you still know that there's some things are lacking. And that's what Molly was pointing out. But I get where she's coming from.
Yeah, that was a very...
But it's still funny.
And yeah, because I've actually been to a black-owned business before, and it was a government agency. However, majority of the employees there were black, and I love black. But like the service and like that I received, I was not impressed. I was like, this is very like unprofessional,
mediocre, right?
Like it was mediocre. So like, yeah, that didn't like sit too well with me. But like I also understand, but like we need to do better.
Yeah, we do. I think
a little better.
I think like,
and like remember when like the lady, the secretary, was telling Molly about the like mail,
DocuSign.
No, the mail, like mail, when she can receive mail or send out mail, and she was telling Molly the time, and she's like, oh, I'm 5:30, you know, whatever.
Yeah, like CPT time is not good.
It's not the like I do it too. I'm guilty, so
I think we're all guilty.
I'm guilty, so.
But CPT time is not great.
Yeah.
And Molly got a taste of that. So I mean, I don't know. They use her office as storage.
She said she's tired of white people, so
hey, that's what you get. I think there's no winning. I think what this actually highlights is you need diversity both ways. Like
and Issa is dealing with the opposite,
right? Black people need diversity in their firms as much as white people need diversity in their firms, because we can all learn from each other and take certain things from each other.
And like Issa is dealing with like a very similar thing as of now, because she's working in a predominantly
white environment, and she wants something different.
And I mean, she doesn't like her job though, but like you can tell like she wants something different. And
she
like,
has a part-time job.
When interviewing with the new candidate for the job,
that was a very interesting
the girl asked her like, what, like how is it for like our people?
And you know what's so crazy? I do that all the time. Like if I'm about to go into something that I don't know what it's made of, or like what comes with it, if I know that there's someone who's a minority, my first question to that person is, so like, how's it like for us black people? Because you notice the difference. Like, how is it like? You're gonna ask questions about what is your experience like, and I think that's great. But can you imagine not having any minority for that girl, and then she comes in and you have no clue. You can't really confide in someone to get the really untainted picture about what it's like to work there. And Issa really gave that to her, and that's why diversity matters too. Issa
fairly okay.
No, when that girl asked Issa, you've been here for how long? You must really like this place. And yeah, and so I actually feel like that highlights a lot of stuff. They were trying to highlight a lot of social issues.
Yeah, they really did, which was good because I could relate.
Yeah,
I could relate. I liked it. Let's talk about what Daniel did and Issa calling him out on it, and Daniel not appreciating it because, you know, you just probably wanted Issa to be like, yeah, sorry that he did that to you, and
how do you feel about
stole your spotlight. I think that I understand, like, Issa and Daniel are actually very opposites, because Issa's response to him was, but doesn't he know what the guy like?
Yeah, exactly.
But like to Daniel, like I guess he like his pride, and like
he has pride.
He has
He's
pride,
very prideful,
and he doesn't want people messing up his music, which I don't blame him, because sometimes you don't want people like messing up like what you believe in, because you want to get like to a particular level. It's all about your integrity. But like I think that shows how they both get along in life, like, which might be a reason as to why Daniel still struggles in the music career.
Because
and for Issa, he's not open to other like to commentary, and for Issa, it like shows why she struggles in her job, because she just sticks to it and just does whatever anybody tells her to do.
Right.
She just does it, like, you know. But so I think that was like a great like segue into like seeing how like their personalities like affects them career, like them career wise. So yeah, that's what I took from that.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting like part of the show, because it was just like, what Issa, like, I mean, I didn't think Daniel had to go there, but I think that Daniel, if like Issa said, I think there's truth to what Issa said, like, just let it go, because he knows, just let it go, you know, he's more closer to him. You just lose a great opportunity because you want to be a stickler about how your music should sound.
I don't blame him though. I don't blame him in aspect of like, he doesn't want to lose the integrity of his work. Music. Because to be honest, it's one of those things, like literally, it's one of those things that if my name is going to be on it, it can't look bad. Like,
it doesn't sound bad either way.
It doesn't sound, but honestly, he wants his product to, like, music lovers, that's different. Like, you know, you want your things to sound how, like, you like it to sound. So yeah.
But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to catch you on the next episode of Insecure.
And we'll see how Issa deals with living by herself. I wonder what's going to happen with... Because, you know, like, she finally got what she wanted. Her fantasy came to, like, reality. And then...
What was the fantasy?
Her fantasy came to reality and, like, boom. She's like, I don't want it.
I was like, HBO, you're doing too much with Issa's skin right now.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
I was like, I don't want to see Issa's skin. No one was giving her hair.
You'll be alright.
No, but yeah, but you see, sometimes the reality and the expectations do not match up, because her ass was mad when she wasn't mad. She was mad.
She was upset.
Why did she stop?
Because she stopped because that's not how it was supposed to like happen. They were supposed to be happy, not like I don't blame Issa for saying no. Anyways. Because to be honest, would you really want to receive pleasure from a person who just pretty much called you a damsel? Like, I don't want that. If that's because that's how he obviously sees her in his eyes. Like, if that's how a guy sees me, please
get out.
Because I'm my own person.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
But I mean, in Issa's context, so that's not really what.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I've been trying to wrap up, but Yemi won't let me wrap up.
Anyway, bye guys.